Hello everyone, Soleá for beginners, and here we have a queue of different Soleá Compás figures. And the point is, I tried to keep it simple as possible, and here we have different figures. You can vary this, you don't have to play it like this, or you can play it like this, the whole thing through if you like, but also you can vary it and you can change the order of them if you like. But anyway, the point is that you can see the different things, simple things what we use in Soleá, and only a couple of chords, some simple rajeo techniques. Okay, rajeos are never really simple, but these should be quite easy, so you should be able to practice them at least in a month. So couple of rajeos, couple of chords, and only one simple cierre played with the thumb and index, and I mean this, and also the golpe. And now some tips and hints how you can practice. You can play through the whole thing with the only using the thumb. I mean the chords. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And now it comes the cierre, so you use thumb and index. 1. Like this. And every chord you can play with the thumb down. But when it comes to rajeo part, it's played with the index and middle finger. And if you haven't seen, if you are unfamiliar with these rajeo techniques, you should maybe check my previous video, rajeos. It's flamenco guitar lessons, beginner level rajeos. I did it a couple of months ago. You should check that. So I will explain there the rajeo techniques. So please check that part. And then you play the rajeo, and then this rajeo in the middle of the Compás. And that's it. You use only thumb and index, and when you play this rajeo, you should index and middle, and then this thumb, ring, and index rajeo there. You can play it also with the abanico technique, but I maybe recommend that you should use this thumb, ring finger, and index rajeo here. And then comes the remate. There's a simple remate at the end of this figure line. But anyway, when you practice this and when you start, you can left the golpes. You don't have to use golpe technique if you are unfamiliar with that. If you can play golpe, you can try to hit the accents. I've marked them in the notes, so you can see them there. There's this arrow where is the accents, and you can use the golpe technique here. So every time you play the thumb down, you can hit the golpe here on the top of the guitar like this, and here like this. But if you are not able to do that, leave it and try to play through the whole thing without any golpes, and then afterwards you can try to add the golpe there, and you can practice the golpe separately. So it's the important thing is that you play the Compás with the metronome, or first of all without metronome, and then you add the metronome, and you don't mess with the Compás. This is really good exercise for the Compás, and also for the harmony of the Soleá. So you know the basic harmonies. You know the basic chords and basic cierre after this lesson. And yeah, and remember when you practice, pick up only one Compás. This is all one line, it's 4 bars, it's one Compás. Practice that first. It doesn't have to be this order. You can start from the very end, or in the middle, or the Compás you like, or from the beginning. But the point is that practice only one Compás. And then when you are done with that, move to another and practice that. And when you have went through the whole thing and the whole compasses, then you try to play through the whole thing. Of course, you can add a couple of compasses together. For example, when you have practiced 2 compasses, you add them and play through them, and then you try to add one more and stuff like that. But the point is, do not play through the whole thing every time. That doesn't do any good. Of course, you can play it in the end, but it takes actually much more time compared to that you try to play only one Compás each. So I really recommend to do this like this. Also, if you haven't seen, check my previous video how to practice a 12-beat Compás. It will help you also on your path to be as a flamenco guitarist. So you can use these chords and Soleá world when you are practicing a 12-beat Compás. So if you have any comments, questions and stuff like that, please write comments, normal things, and I'll try to answer you as soon as possible. And hopefully this helps you, this lesson. And keep on practicing and do it well.